beautiful beings, how are you today? Today we are opening another Goddess Provisions box for May 2022. But before we get into this box, of course I'm going to pull an oracle card for you today. Today we have the Sacred Cycles deck. Here are the cards right here. Do me a favor, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Ooh, I want you to focus on these cards right here. And you know what? We have a jumper, and it is the uterus. So we're gonna go and see what that is. So of course I didn't get to pull a card because this card jumped out and I guess it wants to tell us something. So let's go on and read what this card means. It says, I am a powerful source of creation. The chalice of the generative space, the uterus, ebbs and flows with the monthly hormonal cycle and holds the potential to cultivate life. It is the incubating container for new creations and is part of the sacred body's center for cleansing and releasing. The uterus is a part of everyone's origin story. It is the vessel through which we all arrive in this physical realm. Contemplating this dynamic part of the anatomy is an invitation to explore the role of nurturing in your recent experience. Pay particular attention to the tender parts of yourself that may be newly sprouting. Allow your attention to stay focused on what you are creating, the seeds you are planting. It is safe for you to tune out all other distractions and make this your priority. If there are aspects of your life that you have held on to that now feel limiting, this is your invitation to let them go and create space for your future creations to manifest. And I think this is beautifully said and amazing that this universe decides to give us this message at this time, because right now we are in Mercury retrograde. So I think that is a beautiful message to give all of you guys, and I love you guys so much, and I wish you even more luck during this Mercury retrograde because I know it could be tough for a lot of people. So let's have some fun and open this box for Goddess Provisions May 2022. The theme is Mercury retrograde box. Whoa, okay. So we're gonna get right into that. But before we open this box, let me give you some information about Goddess Provisions subscription box. So for this box, you pay $33 a month. Now, if you want to pay 6 months or 12 months ahead of time, you will get more discounts, and so it would be less than $33 a month. But if you're a person like me, I like to pay it monthly, it would just be $33. I personally love to pay per month because I know my money is going to trees.org, which Goddess Provisions is in partnership with, and with every box and boutique item that you buy at their store, you are planting a tree in their favor. Usually what these boxes consist of is 5 to 6 physical items of whatever the theme is. They haven't been doing this lately, but usually there is a online item like an article or a video leading to something that can be more informational that is considered an item, but it's like a bonus item, so it will be like the 7th item if there's 6 items in the box. Once again, they haven't been doing this lately, but yes, that is, I think, all I have to tell you. And let's just open this box and see what goodies this holds. As usual, I have my purple scissors. We're gonna open it together. And there it goes. And you will get the first look. Tell me what you see. Whoop. So right away, what fell out is the information card. It says harmonize with cosmos. I like to treat this item as an extra bonus item because look how beautiful the art is. I'm pretty sure it's by Creative Wannabe, who has been the artist for these past cards for the few months already. Usually before then they used to feature different artists, but right now it's just Creative Wannabe. And so what this info card consists of is the information, what it is, what item that you have, and a description for it. So I'm gonna go through that and we will read it together. So that's a sneak peek of what's in the box. Right away, I can see that we have 6 items in total in this Mercury retrograde box. And yes, let's see what we have. Of course, we have our friends. Little squiggly, 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 squiggly. We have this really empty looking box. Not empty, but like it doesn't say anything. So that's the first item. The second item that we have here is White Sage, 100% pure essential oil sacred mist. I'm excited for this because I love white sage. The third item that we have here is Retrograde Protection and Grounding Incense Blend. Ooh, some more herbs. The fourth item is Smudge Spirit Detox Max, activated charcoal. This is the packaging. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then we have Mercury Retrograde Journal, 21 days to blossom into your true self. That is cool. That is actually really cool. Okay. And the last item, of course, we have a crystal of the month. I love crystals. So I'm excited. Also, I just want to say, like, everything is packaged in like black packaging. And I'm kind of living for it. I love like the black packaging. Okay, so I'm gonna unbox whatever I need to unbox so we can have a smooth transition to each item. And then and then we will go through each item and I'll redo the descriptions and see what we have. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, we are back. Let's get into the first item. The first item that we have here is a Goddess Provisions box exclusive. Now what that means is this particular item in this particular style is only found in this Mercury Retrograde kit. So if you are interested in any item that is only Goddess Provisions box exclusive, I would recommend to subscribe and get this box right away. So once again, this is the first item. It's the Astro Glorious Mercury in Retrograde Journal. The description says, release what no longer serves you and allow yourself to slow down with this journal designed around reflecting what Mercury Retrograde calls for. It's written by, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Maha Todorovic. Okay. This is a $32 value, and once again, it's by Astro Glorious. Let's take a peek into this. I can see that they have really detailed prompts that you can write. Wow, this is really informational. Okay, so it tells you Mercury Retrograde do's and don'ts, spiritual growth during Mercury Retrograde. You know, this is really tailored to spiritualize Mercury Retrograde, and if you're looking into something that can guide you during these 21 days of what can be sometimes hard for a lot of people because they're facing a lot of things that were closed in and now being brought to light so they can heal, I would definitely recommend this journal. As you can see, it's pretty dense with information. So it gives you information about the different Mercuries and what they're in direct with, depending on when you do this. So this is timeless. And then at the end, towards the end of the book, they have a journal prompts that you can do. So in the back, it says, your mind is a beautiful garden. Plant seeds with what you want to see flourishing in your life and watch yourself blossom into your most authentic self. This is really beautiful, and I'm actually really interested into going a little bit more deeper into what this book has to say, and yes, using it. And I love that it's timeless, so you don't have to do it this time around, I don't think. Yeah, you don't have to do it this time around. And it tells you the different years of, like, if we're in 2027, it's saying that Mercury Retrograde is during February 9th to March 3rd, and also June 10th to July 4th, and also October 7th to October 28th. So it's really informational, and it goes all the way up to 2031. So this is, I like this. I love this. All right, the second item that we have in this box in this box. Yeah, it came in this box. And it is this beautiful Planets Align loose incense holder. Oh my god, it is gorgeous. It's made out of beautiful wood. It says, call on your planetary guides along times and needs of the Celestial Incense Holder. Perfect for your cones or loose incense. It is a $25 value, and once again, it is a Goddess Provisions box exclusive. So if you really love this item, I would recommend to get this box. Oh my god, it is so gorgeous. It is made with lightweight wood, so it's not heavy, and the details are so beautiful. And you can never go wrong with incense holders. You could put it all over your house and place your incense in there and make your house smelling so good and cleanse your space. So I love how beautiful this one looks, and I think it will reach a lot of people who's really in that boho look, and you know, it's so beautiful. So I'm glad that we have this in this box as well. The third item that we have here is Kate's Magic White Sage Sacred Mist. Look how beautiful. It comes in a metal tin. The description reads, this Reiki infused cleanse mist is made from white sage grown on a small family farm to help center your space and welcome positivity. This is a $16 value, and once again is by Kate's Magic. If you're interested in this item, they probably do sell it on their website, and it's not a Goddess Provisions box exclusive. Personally for me, I love white sage. Not a lot of people like white sage scent, so I'm gonna spray this right now and let you know what I think about it. Yes, okay. I love this so much. Oh, this is so cool. It says on the bottle, Reiki Charge. White sage is a powerful and sacred herb revered for its cleansing and purifying properties. White sage clears negative, stagnant energy and acts as an aid to connect you with the spiritual realm. Use a sacred sage blend when you are unable to burn your sage in your space or keep it with you throughout the day for those moments that need clearing, cleansing, and purification. Like I said, not a lot of people like the sage smell, especially when you burn it. I don't know, maybe they're triggered, not sure. If you're in a household like me, not a lot of people like it, so this spray might be actually a good alternative. Says directions, shake well and spray around the body and living space to banish negativity, cleanse, and purify and protect. Okay, the fourth item that we have here is House of Intuition Incense Blend Mercury Retrograde, I guess flavor or scent, I don't know. This is a Goddess Provisions box exclusive, so once again, if you're interested, go and get this box. It's pretty tiny. So in my opinion, this probably won't last that long, but let's go on and read the description. It says, activate sacred smoke from this incense to aura, cleanse, and protect your energy. To use, place your own charcoal in your loose incense holder and light, allowing the charcoal to become amber and ash. Sprinkle incense on top and let the charcoal work its magic. This is a $6 value, which makes sense because it's pretty tiny. Once again, this is by House of Intuition. So, if you don't have, what happens if you don't have charcoal? I'm not sure. All right, if you don't have charcoal, I guess you could put this in a candle or whatever. But basically, it's one of those charcoals that have like an indent thing, and you sprinkle it on top. So when the charcoal burns, it burns the incense. It kind of looks like tea in the pan, and I guess it will last you a pretty not long time, but I guess it will last you the 21 days of Mercury retrograde because you're just sprinkling it on top. In the inside, the cap, it says sprinkle a pinch of incense on lit charcoal tablet to release smoke and manifest your intuition. The next item that we have here is the Good Medicine Beauty Lab Detox Mask. I'm really excited for this because you guys know how much of a skincare girl I am. So I'm really excited to use this, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about this in maybe another video. The description reads, a nourishing and detox powder phase to leave your skin feeling fresh and clean. So if you're really interested and love how this sounds, because it is a $18 value, if you love how this sounds, you can go to Good Medicine and get this mask for yourself. It says in the back, self-love ritual. Activate with water to create a thin fluid mask. Gently smooth over the face and neck area in gentle sweeping motions. Relax for 3 minutes before rinsing. I'm actually going to open this up and see how it looks inside and show you guys as well. So as you can see, it's dark powder, which means that there is a lot of charcoal in there. It says in the front of the package that is activated charcoal, spirulina, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and tomato mixed in there. So I'm pretty excited. It smells like nothing, if you're wondering, because I know a lot of people do not like scent in their skincare. So it doesn't smell like anything. I'm not sure if it's gonna smell like something after you put water, but from powder form, it doesn't smell like anything. The sixth and last item, sadly, is a rough black tourmaline crystal. This is how it looks. How beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, we have received a black tourmaline crystal before, but it was like really thin, and it was just like really thin. It wasn't as big as this one. So I'm glad we have another one and a bigger one so we can actually hold and not try to poke ourselves with. It says, carry the shielding stone with you to absorb what doesn't serve you and help keep you grounded throughout your day. This is a $5 value. So yes, we have a beautiful, beautiful crystal that has beautiful shiny luster, and I am so excited that this is the crystal for the month because it's important to have this during Mercury retrograde. All right, that is all the items that we have received for May 2022 Mercury retrograde kit. I am excited because majority of the items I really love and enjoy. My first favorite item have to be this Mercury retrograde journal, and I'm glad that it extends for so long. I think 2031. I am super glad because we have already received about 2 or 3 journals already this year, and in all honesty, I haven't used any of them, not yet. So I'm glad that this journal will be good for another 9 years. So 9 or 8 years. So I'm really glad that it will last that long. So I am happy we received this. Another item that I love and I think is really useful because I personally love to burn incense and have all over the house is this incense holder. I'm really glad that we have another beautiful handmade one. Another item that I love in this box, of course, is the white sage mist. It smells really beautiful and is perfect for a household that hates a white sage herb burning in the house. And the mask and the crystal is my other 2 favorite items of the box. The one item that I could really care less about is the retrograde incense blend. Could really care less about this. I don't really particularly enjoy this, but a lot of people who do rituals and stuff like that will enjoy this product. So altogether, these items of course go over the $33. This is the total value of the box. Of course, with the items that I just love, all you have to do is just minus the $6 of this item with the total value of the box, because that is the item that I would not buy. So I still save a lot of money. And that's all we have. I am super glad that you guys love these videos so much. I am excited to share these boxes when they come in, and I'm really happy that you guys are loving this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month, and I wish you a lot of love and light during this Mercury retrograde as usual. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really look forward to your comments, and they have all been lovely lately, and you guys are just so amazing and loving, and I couldn't ask for anything more or less. Once again, I'm sending you lots of light and love as usual. I'll see you later.